Shit! Sorry, Aunt Noni. That wasn't very yogic of me, was it?
Well, Gigi, yogic is as yogic does. How about trying again? This time focus on the basics. Lengthen your tailbone and pay attention to your drishti.
I think my tailbone's had enough, and what's a drishti?
Your gaze, your focus, maybe even your intention.
Who's that?
The White Tara, a Buddhist deity associated with healing. She has 7 eyes on her body to see all those who are suffering and offer her aid. Look at her hands. Now come on, up, up, up. If you don't keep those hip flexors limber, you'll lean forward when you walk and look 10 years older than you are.
Okay, that's the last thing I want.
Now then, plant your feet. Take a deep breath. Exhale deeply. Hands together at your heart. Feel the grounding. That's right. Now, when you're ready, lift up that ankle. Square your hips. There you go. Come.
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. It's Paris. Monsieur Leroux insists you must speak with him at once.
Fine. Bonjour, Jean-Claude, ça va? No, not the best time, but go ahead anyway. Yes? Yes? No, absolutely not. I've made very clear, and you know this, Jean-Claude, that we will not enter into a partnership that does not provide full protections for our intellectual property. You tell Mr. Tanaka that this is absolutely non-negotiable, and that if it is unacceptable to him and his principals, we do not have a deal. That's it. Yes. Okay. I'll see you next week, Jean-Claude. I'm at the Mairie as usual. Bisous à Marie France. Ciao. Ugh. Men in business. Why is it always a pissing contest with them? Well, that puts me right off my baffa. Mood. But speaking of business, Gigi, what's that lovely word? Outplacement. How's that going?
I was sure Mama would have filled you in, sister to sister.
Actually, Naomi is very discreet when it comes to you and Angie. Give her credit for that. And besides, I'd rather hear it straight from you.
Well, let's just say I'm somewhere between the first 2 stages of grief. Denial and anger.
And how's that working out for you?
It's just...
Just what?
It's not the same for me as it is for you, Aunt Noni. I didn't own my own company. I slaved away for 16 years, worked my way up to a job where I could really make a difference, training others. I believed in what I was doing, and I thought they believed in me. So what was my reward? On my 46th birthday, thank you very much, I was downsized. Clean out your desk, turn in your key card, and don't let the door hit you in the ass on your way out. Fuckers.
Well, when you put it that way, Gigi, I can see why you'd be upset. Sounds like they booted you out of paradise on earth.
No, they never took me seriously. I hated that place.
So they did you a favor by showing you the door?
Don't you see? Even though it sucked, I was good at that job. The pay was great, and yet I failed. I let Angie down. And that really hurts.
You're reading this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what it says about open failure files?
You two! I've had it with you. I don't care if you did bust the cartel single-handedly. You're hot dogs. Show-offs. Mavericks. And if there's one thing I won't have on this squad, it's Mavericks. You've had your last warning. I'm officially suspending the both of you pending a disciplinary hearing. And I intend to push for you to be thrown off the force.
You know what, Lou? We'll save you the trouble. We did the job the best way we know how, and if that ain't good enough for you, then we quit. Thanks for making it easy for us.
Yeah. I'm with her.
Well, yes. When mind DNA fixates on a particular memory as a failure, it interferes with our thoughts. And Phyllis says that we need to reframe our failures as successes so we can move on.
Makes sense to me. If you hated your job, no matter how good you were at it, I'd say your bosses really did do you a great big favor by letting you go. Now you can find more meaningful ways to spend your life. Time with Angela, a job that actually gives you meaning and purpose, a chance at more creative expression, maybe more yoga with your favorite aunt.
Well, that all sounds great, Noni, but it won't be easy.
And you know what I have to say to that, right, Gigi?
Nothing worthwhile ever is.
Right. It's time to become the hero of your own story. Let the zeitgeist move you along so it won't be that hard.
The Zeit what?
Zeitgeist, German for spirit of the times. And by the way, I have someone I think you should meet for help with this transition. I'll give you her name later. How about we try that tree pose again? Remember your focus. It'll keep. Om.